Hi, I'm Clinton Howard. I'm running for alderman of District 3. I want to talk to you about cultural confusion that's been going on at least since 1980. Now, you've heard a lot of spoken words and written about disabled and handicapped. You also have been properly trained, at least since 1980, that handicapped is a bad word. And then you were trained at one point that disabled was acceptable. Well, now all of a sudden special needs is the local term. How about I correct you right here and right now? Handicap was a term delivered to people who were born with a pre-existing condition, emotional, mental, or physical, as a way of insulting us, implying that we'll never amount to anything, we'll always be unemployed, and we'll be beggars on the street, hat in hand, handicapped. That's where the word comes from. But as the decades progressed, we proved that wrong. We proved that people with emotional, mental, or physical, pre-existing conditions can not only survive in America, but we can excel. And the word took on a new meaning. It began to define the meaning of survival. It began to define the meaning of triumph. We became proud of the word, and we used it very regularly. And then all of a sudden, overnight, we were told how insulting the word was. It was changed to handicapable, then differently able. And then finally, the status quo decided to label everyone disabled. So now I'm going to tell you the difference in my long babble spiel. Disabled is a physically, emotionally, and mentally average person who, through accident, tragedy, or war, gained a post-condition. A handicapped person is a person born, key word in here, born with a pre-existing emotional, mental, or physical condition. What differentiates these two category names more than anything is finances and psychology. People born with a pre-existing condition, a handicap, are not privy to a majority of programs. They do not collect the amount of money, or sometimes any money, from state or federal government that the other category, disabled people do. But because the waters have been murky, people don't understand the difference. And they assume that anything a disabled person obtains or has an option to have, that a handicapped person does. They do not. A handicapped person, a person with a pre-existing condition, if they live off of any form of government, is usually off of a portion of one of their guardians or parents. Not both, one. And they don't qualify for disability. They don't qualify for a bundle of scholarships, but they're not disabled. They have a pre-existing condition, not a post-condition. Psychologically, people with a pre-existing condition, they're not depressed and they're not angry at the world like you think. They don't know what it's like to be emotionally, mentally, and physically average. They've never known. How can you miss something you never had? Most of the depression, the psychological trauma, the hard times occurs with people who are disabled, who have a post-condition. These people, unfortunately, are burdened with the memory of what life was like when they were normal. It's not their fault. Therefore, in many ways, psychologically, they need far more help than handicapped. What handicapped people of this country and this state want is the same opportunities that so many of us take for granted. Well, now that I've built my soapbox about culture, I hope you'll consider me for District 3. I'm running for the City Council of Savannah. Thank you. I'm Clinton Howard.